What's up YouTube, Day Happy Dueling Wargames, bringing you the World Chalice deck profile. So for those who don't know, this is kind of like our first full-on archetype to revolve around Link Summoning. This is probably the best one to kind of abuse the kind of like mechanic of Link Summoning, and it pumps them out quite nicely and quite consistently. So check out the test time video tomorrow to try and see some of those combos and kind of plays and how you can kind of extend the board. Without further ado, I'm going to crack straight into it, and I'll kind of go through some of the cards as we go. So I play triple of each of the triple of the Beckoned of the World Chalice, triple of the Chosen of the World Chalice, and double Crowned of the World Chalice. Now you can play 3 of this one, but I think it clogs a little bit, and it's not as effective as the rest of these. So this is obviously an E-Telly target, and this is your Diguster Emerald kind of rank 4 plays. You then play triple Mystical Shine Ball. Now, obviously, the Mystical Shine Ball is very, very important because it helps with the combos. It's also part of the Emerald targets to shuffle them back in, and especially with Venus. Triple World Legacy World Chalice. Again, this is very, very important in the deck because when it leaves the field after it's been normal summoned or set, obviously tributing it, it then extends your plays to get 2 of these guys out or 2 of the following. So triple Lee and double World Chalice Guard Dragon. So it gets kind of these out and it kind of extends your combos. Lee is your searcher of the deck, so this searches out any of the World Chalice cards you want, adds it to your hand, and then in the graveyard you can pitch one card, pitch one monster and bring it back to hand. Guard Dragon is also very, very important. I quite like it. I'm tempted at 3, but I think 3 might be too costly because it's only once per turn. But basically, when this card or effect is activated, the target when a card or effect is activated, that targets a Link monster. It's a quick effect. You send this card from the hand or field to the graveyard, negate the activation. If you do, destroy that card. So it's a very nice hand trap. Its other effect is used probably more consistently. Is you banish this card from your graveyard, target one normal monster in your graveyard, and special summon it in defense position to a zone a Link monster points to. You can only use the effect of World Chalice Guard Dragon once per turn. So obviously, Guard Dragon is very, very important in this sense. Triple Agent of Creation Venus. Now, obviously, again, she's very, very important. You do play Transmodify in this build, so if you normal summon your Lee, you search out your World Chalice, Transmod Lee into your Agent of Creation Venus. Venus then brings you off your Shine Balls. You then get an additional normal summon with Ibuk, one of the main Link monsters, and then you go into the World Legacy, and it's, you know, kind of consistency. We do play the Gemini engine, and Lazuli is probably the best one for it because it does cycle back your vanilla monsters, plus you can get Lee to the grave if you want to, or Venus of Creation if it's overclogging and stuff like that. 1 Maxi and 1 Rescue Rabbit purely for the vanillas, and Maxi because it's probably still the best hand trap in the game. So that's it for the monster lineup. Now on to the spells. I don't play any traps in this deck purely because you want to kind of maximise your ability of, you know, flooding your board with the Link monsters as you can. Triple Brilliant Fusion. Now, this can be a double-edged sword, as everyone knows when you play the Brilliant Fusion engine, but with your Emerald, you kind of give yourself more targets. If you're not shuffling back the Shine Ball, you can shuffle back your Lazuli, and then you've got more active Brilliant Fusions to go. But the additional normal summon plus the extension of your combos is very, very important. Triple Transmodify. Now, I'm not 100% set on this card, but it's just another way of getting into Venus quite quickly and nicely, but it works when it needs to work. Double Swing of Memories, obviously you played a lot of vanillas, this will bring them back, and then you're not really worrying about the end effect of destroying the end phase because you're linking up with it anyway. Double Painful Decision, again, helps your combos, especially with Swing of Memories. Double Unexpected Die, again, getting those vanilla monsters to the board with special summons without normal summons is, again, very important. Double World Legacy Heart, now this card basically target 2 World Chalice monsters in your graveyard with different names and add them to your hand. If your linked monster would be destroyed by battle, you can banish this card from your graveyard instead. So it's kind of a bit of protection. Also, you add the cards back from your graveyard to kind of help you move your plays forward. And then finally, the 1 E-Telly for your Chosen by the World Chalice. Again, not using your normal summon helps you extend your plays that bit more. Now onto the extra deck. We play triple Invoke the World Chalice Dragon. This card gives you a additional normal summon of a World Chalice monster, and when it's sent from the field to the graveyard, you get to special summon 1 World Chalice monster from your hand. At the moment, I'm playing triple Ib the World Chalice Priestess. Now, this card is very, very important, actually. I really quite like it because it helps you protect your Firewall Dragons. So basically, this linked card cannot be destroyed by battle or card effect. Your opponent cannot target this linked card with card effects. If a monster or monsters this card points to would be destroyed by a card effect, you can send this card from the to the graveyard instead. And then if this card is sent from the field to the graveyard, you special summon 1 World Chalice monster from your hand. When Proxy Dragon comes out, you probably might cut her down one, but at the moment, at 3, she's very, very important. Now, I've got the one Araman, the World Chalice Bladesmith. Now, the reason I've only got the one is when we get to the end, these are my choices. I'm either going to put in a second Arama or I'm going to put in a topological Bomber Dragon. So they're the two that I'm debating over at the moment. But Arama is basically, you gain 300 attack for each World Legacy monster in your graveyard, and there's only one World Legacy monster at this moment in time. And then you target one, you tribute one World Chalice monster this card points to, then target one other monster in your graveyard and special summon it so it can revive anything, which is very, very cool. And then when it leaves the field, or when it's sent from the field to the graveyard, you get to special summon from your hand again. We wrap it up with the one at Ningrusu, the World Chalice Warrior. This is your draw power. It draws cards equal to the number of World Chalice monsters connected to it, or that its link markers point to. So you can get a maximum of 3. And then again, when it's sent from the field to the graveyard, you special summon one from hand. Its other effect is its more offensive one, is you get to send one card from each player's field to the graveyard, which is very, very cool. If you've got a Dead Brilliant Fusion on board, you use that, you send that to graveyard, and you send another one for free, pretty much. The one guy say with the Lightning Shadow, and then this is obviously another one of your Link 3 monsters, and it kind of helps push your plays and gets you a big beater on board. Link Spider is in here for your mutual link plays. This deck can mutually link you, which means locking your opponent out of your extra deck, but that's why he's in there. And then double Firewall Dragon. You can get Firewall Dragon out quite easy, and putting Ibs next to him to protect him is also very, very important. And then co-linking him again gives you more bounce as well. And then, like I said, in our final kind of like link slot, it's between a second Araman or a topological Bomber Dragon. I quite like Bomber Dragon because it's quite funny. Again, if you have Ib on board, Firewall Dragon and topological Bomber Dragon, if your opponent special summons to the link marker there or any of their link monsters, Ib can protect your Firewall Dragon, and then you've still got a bounce in hand, bounce with Firewall Dragon and stuff like that. So it's one of those two. And then we wrap it off with obviously the Gem Knight and Daigusto Emerald. Emerald for the recycling of your graveyard, and then Gem Knight, Seraphonite for your extra normal summons. So that is it for the deck profile. Very straightforward, very, very simple. It is very heavy on the combo orientated side. There are a lot of combos to do. You do have to think quite a lot, and you have to kind of placement of your cards is very, very important. Anyway, hope this helps, hope this gives you an idea, and I hope it makes you want to play with World Chalices. At the moment, they are probably more of a fun deck than they are of a fully competitive deck, but after the ban list, and if they get new support, who knows what they can do. They are very cool. Apart from the Firewall Dragons, they're relatively cheap to pick up, so I do recommend picking them up if you do get a couple of boxes, or if you're just interested in the art type. Anyway, thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, share, and until next time, guys, as always, happy dueling. If you like that video, why not check out our other videos available? We've got more deck profiles, pack openings, and of course duels. And don't forget to click on the most important button of all, that subscribe button, right in the bottom left hand corner.